Metro shuttle driver. Have a good day. Have a good day.
You too. You have a good day.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna film you leaving.
Okay.
Went into these guys. I just asked them to say a few words about what they're doing today. So what are you here?
We're here for Zed's Dead. It's a electronic dance music festival here in Denver, Colorado on the 4th every year.
Really? Do you guys come here just to dance or do you perform?
A little bit of both. We have a flow star in our bag.
Man, I love your gig here.
Yeah.
Do you wear this every day to work or?
No.
I wish.
We have a friend we're meeting up with who also has slippers. We're going to be matching.
Oh, really?
With
Yeah.
But you don't dress less. What do you guys do for day job?
I work at FedEx.
Yeah, are you serious? What do you do? Fulfillment
I'm a
center?
package handler right now.
Because I'm an old truck driver. I'm
Okay.
with Night Transportation. We used to do your Amazon loads.
Very nice.
I was from Phoenix. So you actually work at a fulfillment center?
Yeah, up off of Yosemite.
Yeah, I drive for Lyft now. I take people up to work all the time. What about you? What do you do?
I paint houses with my
Are
mom.
you serious?
Yeah,
You
it's a
paint-
small business, but yeah.
Well, I love the diversity. How are you guys boyfriend and girlfriend? Or
Yeah.
how do you guys meet?
3 years ago at school.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the time. I just
Yeah,
love
for
bumping
sure.
into people, and most people are camera shy.
Yeah,
Of course.
no,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
thank
you.
you.
Have a wonderful night.
Okay,
sir.
have a good night.
wonderful
Take
day.
care. Listening audience, this is my friend Freddie. He's the reason I'm in 406. Do you know why? He was the first person to move into Mercantile Square Loft, and he brought my 65-inch TV the second day, and we bumped into each other spontaneously at Whole Foods today, July 1st.
2024.
Yeah. Bro, we got one of my still my best friend. Freddie and I have known each other since our taxi cab driving days, probably in the early 90s. And look at this, look at his vehicle. He's like Mr. Transportation, right?
Yes.
And he's from Colombia, speaks fluent Spanish. And he's been, remember, I went over to Limo before you, and then he went over and he's like, look at this vehicle he's with. Anyway, he's responsible for me being in my apartment. He told me for 10 years I should come back to Denver, and I kept saying no, 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 no. Then I got fired from my job. I was forced to do a plan B, and I came here, and he's the reason I'm in my apartment, because it was his apartment, 406. He was the first one to move into the Mercantile Square Loft Apartments in 1996.
Thank you.
And of all the units, 93 units, I moved into his apartment. The second day, he took his vehicle and picked up my 65-inch TV. So, you know, we just randomly bumped into each other at Whole Foods today, July 1st, right?
I was expecting to see him on a full beard.
Yeah. Did you see my beard?
Of course.
My beard was long.
Yes. And then all of a sudden I see Doug. I was like, man, he rejuvenated. He's like the young guy that I used to know back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And we still are.
Yeah.
And what an amazing meetup. Good old days, huh, Doug?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Look at Freddie.
All on board.
So everything going okay?
Everything is going well. We're healthy. We're back in business. A lot of people coming into Denver nowadays. We're like the third busiest airport in the country right
I
now.
gotta tell you, bro, I think Denver's even nicer than when I left. So there's the demographics, all the young people here. There's so much to see and do. I can't, all the times I take people to Red Rocks.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cool place to live. I'll let you move.
Okay, brother. Thank you, Doc.
Hello, amigo.
Hello.
He just made me some spicy chicken. Look at this spicy chicken. He's a master chef. He's been working here 10 years. And he's full-time. Did you park your vehicle here?
Yeah.
Your vehicle's right. He only pays $600 a month for rent. And he works full-time. He's a smart dude. Anyway, this is what he just made. Mucho trabajo, but some dinero.
Yeah, mucho dinero.
But mucho dinero.
No, mucho trabajo, poquito dinero.
But anyway, this is Menya, Japanese restaurant, 10 minutes to walk. I have to work an extra hour every day to pay for my meal, but it's worth it. Well, if you're watching this video, there's a strong possibility you're gonna know that this is Doug, but you may not recognize my long beard because I have many friends that have not seen my long beard. However, the exception may be if you're one of my Lyft riders, has either been one of my 2,400 riders who have ridden in my 2017 Prius Touring in the last 2 years, you may recognize me because I'm your main dude. What's going on with this bus? What is this bus?
It's going to Red Rocks.
Oh, okay. Red Rocks for a concert? What are you guys seeing?
Turnpike Troubadours.
Are you not in town?
No, I mean, I work here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But they're all seeing a fun show.
I just do travel, so I live right here. I like just spontaneous and popular.
Yeah, they'll go to the show. We do
I'm
shuttles
a
to it.
Lyft driver. I take
Oh, awesome.
Red Rocks. What's
Yeah,
your name?
Kevin.
You look like a cool dude.
Oh, thank you, brother. You look too.
And like old cool dude.
Oh my God, love it.
You might just do a 30-second video.
Of what?
Of just you.
What am I doing?
What? Just tell me about you.
Sure.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. I just bumped into this dude. Who are you?
My name's Kevin. He just ran into me while I'm sending some people up to Red Rocks because that's where I work.
And that's what you do at day job?
Oh yeah, it's my day job, man. We work at the concert venue. It's great.
And who's playing tonight?
Oh, see you, Thomas. Turnpike Troubadours.
And that's what you do like the whole summer?
Oh yeah, man, all year. Yeah, until November. We have shows all the way until like
Fuck,
fall.
dude!
It's crazy.
What a dream job!
I know. Thank you for
God.
reminding me of that.
Oh,
It's always good.
Do you talk to people like on the bus going up there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't usually ride on the bus, but I usually give a little speech. And in general, we're just trying to get people up there safely.
And then, see, I used to be a limo driver. I had
you know the
people
game.
people would give me a front row seat, give me a $300 ticket.
Just to get them
Yeah.
out there? Oh my God, I don't have quite those perks.
Yeah. They said, like, we know, Red Rocks, you got to admit, Beatles played there. Everyone's played there.
I mean, it's one of the best
Red
venues
Rocks
in the world.
and the whole
dude.
planet is probably one of the best venues in the planet. And
I
this
know
is
it.
your job.
I know it, dude.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you for that moment of
What's your
gratitude.
name?
My name's Kevin.
Kevin, thank you
Yeah.
for, buddy.
I got you.
appreciate you.
I got one. I love
Okay,
you. Thank you so much.
Take care, okay. What I do, and I'm gonna make some short clips to talk about how I make videos and why. This is a happening dude, and this is the star of this whole video. What's your name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa? And you're 15 years old? And who are these people around you?
Hi, I'm Reba.
Reba, are you her sister or friend?
I'm a friend.
Friend. And who are you?
Tiana, I'm her friend. Tiana.
See, most people are shy. Don't feel shy. And what about you, dude, with the sunglasses?
I'm Mario.
Okay. See, you're shy, huh? Look at this dress. You're shy. But I just want to appreciate you standing out here. There's other people taking videos. Are you family?
Yes.
Okay. And, okay, I'm sorry. I just happened to be walking through. I love Spanish and I love Latino. I had a Brazilian girlfriend. I know Brazil, not Mexico, but you're kind of Latino. Anyway, 15 years old. You got your whole life in front of you. Thank you for letting me videotape you, okay? Have a wonderful day. This is some wonderful people outside, well, inside Union Station. Look at this dress. Have a wonderful day, okay? Yeah, thank you, family. Are you the mom or something?
I'm the mama of Tiana.
A mama.
Of Tiana.
I love Latino people. You guys are into family.
We're brown and
tradition.
proud, for sure.
Filipino? They're Filipino? You're from... okay, you guys are from Philippines?
This is Eli Bezos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are these? These are your bros?
Yeah. This is the life quote. Come and go.
Where are you guys from?
Russia.
Russia!
Yes.
Oh my God! You mean you speak Russian in English?
Yes, sir.
My God! I'm gonna. This is like majorly cool.
Yeah.
Why did you come to Denver?
Cause like my city got bombed.
Your city got. Are you like fucking serious?
I'm not joking.
Your city got bombed.
My wife's no. My sister's husband died.
Yeah. Are you?
So we had
So
to
all
defend.
Americans, we see all this bullshit going on there. Is this real?
Yeah, this is real. No cap.
Young dudes, you're Russian?
Yep.
You're Russian too?
Yeah, he's my brother. Our sister's husband died. Yeah.
Are you dead serious,
I'm
bro?
being for real.
I'm gonna put you on my channel, bro.
All right.
What's your channel called?
Driving to Tokyo. Do you have a phone?
Yeah. Can I record you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, we're with Tokyo driving.
Driving.
Do you have any questions
Now-
for us?
Yeah. No, I. This is cool shit because I'm 70 fucking years old.
Wow.
I'm a cool dude.
You've
But
been in the World War II?
I was. No, not quite that
I'm
old.
playing.
But do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Do you have YouTube?
Nah.
YouTube?
I got
I'll
YouTube.
record it.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Okay. I want to invite you. You guys are cool shit. You guys are young dudes. What? Okay. Can I tell you? Go to YouTube.
All right. Yes, sir.
Do you have YouTube here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's Japanese.
Oh. Wait, driving in Tokyo?
Driving Tokyo. See, I'm
You
No. No, I'm not.
Wait, driving to Tokyo.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Which one?
Okay.
Driving to Tokyo.
Go to YouTube. Go
What are you saying
to
right now?
search. Hi. Okay.
Wait.
Okay, go to like type in driving to Tokyo. See right there. Done in Tokyo. Driving Tokyo. And then put a space channel right there. See, that's me.
you?
Yeah. This is me.
That? That's sick. I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, follow me.
subscribers.
I essentially don't need my laptop or to be in my studio, my video studio, because I can take this phone that I have in the palm of my hand, put in my back pocket, and walk down the street, go anywhere, and sit at Starbucks with my headset I have on around my neck, you can't see it, and make a video anywhere. Your Lyft driver. Now, recently, this may be new news to you, that on May 6th, it's now May 25th in real time, although it's never real time. You know why it's not real time? Because time never stops for anyone, including me. Folks, this is a snowy Denver, Mile High City, Saturday, April 20th edition of my Drive to Tokyo video this morning. You can see it's snowing. It just started last night. Believe it or not, in a few days, it's going to be sunny and springtime and all this snow will be gone. But for right now, I'm making this video just for you live at Starbucks at REI on the Platte River right here in Denver, Colorado. I'm ready to jump in, but I think we should talk a little bit about behind the scenes, how we make videos. First of all, this is a 1 terabyte. Well, it's a laptop, dude. I know, it's 1 terabyte, and we project everything on our computer with this HDMI cord. We got another iPhone here, another one here, and while we're off, we can project everything onto this big screen. I came up to me, I thought at first he was gonna ask me for money or something, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, how long you been driving with Knight?"
All right, I messed up your video. I hit the button by mistake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Sorry, yeah, you're back. Okay, yeah, so you met the guy.
So what I'm saying is I'm busy doing my work, fueling in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock. This guy comes walking up, goes, "How long you been with Knight?" I'm like, "Well, I've been, and then he said, "I actually been talking to a recruiter, and I was thinking about doing this."
They assume a woman truck driver looks like. There are a lot of girls like me out on the road. We work really hard and we play really hard. It's all for my family.
I love that. I think I'm just going to jump in real quick just to kind of echo off of that, because I think the cool thing with this whole meeting Doug, and I've worked around warehousing my life for most of my young adult life. So I've seen truck drivers, dealt with trucks, loading, unloading. So not really ever looking at it in the light that you both are looking at it, and it's really cool to see each person have their own individual story in there. The common link is trucking to get there. And I think it's just such a cool thing, because you can not only see a lot of things, you can just kind of be on your own, be independent, and you're making solid money for what you're doing. So I just think it's awesome to meet new people. And I think that, with the channel, with Doug, and you coming into the fold here, just even this little Zoom call, I think is really cool, just to kind of get things flowing, get the energy flowing, because, there are women and men out there right now that are struggling, that don't know what to do, or they want to travel, or they're stuck financially, or they have, a kid or something that needs some medical help or whatever. And they might not even think of trucking, which is like, it's right there. So I love the connection here, and I just wanted to jump in and say that, and, appreciate you for coming on here today and just kind of chatting. If you want to take it back, Doug, you want to take it back?
I just want to mention one thing about her being an introvert. I wanted to say that about trucking that I absolutely love. I actually have two sides, but I have a side of me that loves just meditating and being introspective. And this, I mentioned this to you, Mike, that this is the kind of job, because everything, we get all our stuff through our app, that you can literally just about work and never talk to anyone other than just going in the truck stops and maybe buying some coffee or something. You can literally be in your own little world. You don't have to deal with other employees. You don't have to deal with customers. You just do your work. And so if someone's in a space where maybe they've gone through hard times, or they've gone through a divorce, or they got some kind, I know before I started driving a truck, the way I process things, sometimes I like to just take a long road trip for my mental therapy. So to me, it's like an endless road trip. From YouTube, driving to Tokyo, I have a celebrity here in the 16th White. His name is Mr. Gentry McCall. You've been playing here 20-something years? Yeah, 20 years. 20 years. He's coming up to you right now. Here we go, bro.
Up, y'all. Gentry McComb Show. Check it out.
Gentry, I tried to sneak up on you. How's it going, bro?
There you go.
What's going got something there?
Yeah, something for you.
Oh,
Which
me?
one you want? You want this one? I think
Bro, this is a gift to me?
Yeah.
This is so cool, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. Gentry McComb gave me a picture.
Yeah, that's it. The veteran Gentry McCombs, y'all.
I'll take this, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna put on my channel, on my videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're the main man.
Gentry McCombs, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have copies to give to everybody.
No, but you gave me one, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gentry gave me this. It means the world, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, young lady. Thank you so much for supporting the music. Thank you. Thank you, young lady. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Such a beautiful young girl.
Okay, I'm in my car, obviously. I'm not in my apartment. I'm not out walking. I'm not out taking photographs, videotaping myself as I'm walking around. But I want to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm seeing to give you a more specific idea where I am. Part of my backstory, but this part of my backstory is going way back. This is going back about 15 years or so. This was going back before I went out to California and Arizona and started my truck driving career. I left Denver with $250 to my name. I left everything behind, including all of the and here's another really important point about this. When I was in the Barrister Building, I had what I considered my video studio, and I was telling people I'm making movies or videos. And there was a point I was actually driving a limo back and forth to the Hyatt and at the tech center by day. And at night, I was going to the library and getting DVDs and videos. And I set up my Barrister Building studio as like a video recording studio. And I was making what I called back then, now taking consideration, this was 15 years ago, I made video collages passionately for 6 years while I was living here. 6 years. And this was before iPhones. This is before what all the technology I have today with the internet. This was when we had those VHS tapes, we had clunky CD, DVD burners, and I was passionate about it. All my time outside of driving a limo prior to washing dishes at Taki's restaurant, my passion, now take consideration, this was years ago, was making what I called back then video collages. In fact, some of my current friends that I have, like my friend Chikako, who's in Japan, has been to the Barrister Building and seen my collages. My friend Pat Pendleton, who I have photos with, because I recently, a few years ago, it's been 2 years, I had a load from Phoenix to Buffalo and I had pictures of Pat. Pat knew me then. She's been to the Barrister Building, so is Chikako. And I was passionate about making video collages. Again, this was from about 2005 to 2009 when I left. So when I left all my DVDs, all my recording equipment, I left all my books, I left everything behind, including making videos and video collages. And I went to California, very important point. I started driving a truck. And I more or less stopped my video collage making. I did, however, have just a Doug Wierma YouTube channel, and I was just randomly posting videos on. In fact, I have some of my best Japan videos as far as content on my Doug Wierma channel. And I'm coming up to my loft in just a couple blocks. So my whole point with this video is my story driving to Tokyo has a lot to it, and it actually, I would say, it might sound really funny, but my driving to Tokyo channel even goes as far back as when I met Sylvia on the spring of 1998. I went to Japan I went to Brazil not once but twice. My trips to Brazil were actually the genesis of driving to Tokyo, because Sylvia and I videotaped all of our time together when we were together. I went December 1998 after meeting in the spring of 98, and I went. It looks like it's gonna start drying up, and I should be able to start driving a little bit later today, or you. So by the time I make this video, download it to my photos, send it to my Driving to Tokyo channel. It goes around and around, and it downloads, and it sits there. By the time you watch this, it's gonna at least be sometime in my future. However, there's a possibility it will be fairly present tense. So here we go. Everything I'm going to share with you, honestly, probably isn't going to mean a whole lot, because it's not your life, it's my life. And what I'm going to share with you is something that was and still is very significant in my life. However, even though we're two different people, two different unique sets of circumstances, even though what I'm going to share with you is probably not going to be anything that has to do with anything that maybe you've gone through, but bear with me. Thich Nhat Hanh, who passed away recently, who was a Buddhist, used to talk about, and I love this, compassionate listening. Compassionate listening. Now, I relate to this, maybe you won't, but Thich Nhat Hanh talked about that most of us, myself included, when we're talking to anyone, could be a family member, a friend, over coffee, most of us, if we're honest with each other, often we're thinking about what we're going to say versus listening to what the person we're with is sharing. Now, often, because I go to coffee, like I'm at Starbucks right now, I go to a coffee shop and I'll observe people, two people getting together. I don't know if you can relate to this, but one person's noticeably doing all the talking and the other person's doing all the listening. And I see this even when I went to St. Mark's Coffee House the other day. There was like 3 or 4 people around a table. It seemed like one person was doing all the talking and sharing, and the other people were just simply listening. Now, what I love about one of my 3 mentors, whom if you watch my channel, Driving to Tokyo, I am now definitely going into a whole nother new chapter. I'm beginning to realize that Japan, at least the Japan that I went to visit 5 times in 2 years, every fall and every spring, while I was a night truck driver, is fast becoming in my rear view mirror. Using somewhat of Matthew McConaughey's green light analogies, where he talks about red light, green light, yellow light, road analogies. I could relate to Matthew McConaughey. In fact, I may have talked to you if you were one of my Lyft riders, but now, as of right now, May 25th, 2024, I'm in a completely new, it's not a brand new car, but it's a new Lyft situation. Now, here's some things I want to convey on this 10-minute video. Number one, I'm doing exactly what I did before with my Prius. I'm picking up riders who have a rider app. I'm a driver with a driver app, and I go online, and the system, the Lyft system, gives me a rider. And that's how I hooked up with you. If you happen to be a rider that's subscribed to my channel. We hooked up. You need a car and a driver with Lyft. I was going online, and you were my ride. That's how we got hooked up. I know this is something you may already know, but there's people that I may send this to that are not Lyft riders, have not experienced this, and may not even know how the Lyft business works. There's two separate apps, one for drivers, which is me, one for riders. Now, I'm just kind of long way to tell you that my riders, and could be you, are, it seems, my best audience. The people that are more interested in Japan and my 5 times to Japan, or my truck driving, or my life. My riders seem to be my best audience. Now, with that said, I may have told you, if I have 10 riders in a day, and 3 of them subscribe to my channel, that I literally am driving, like in the car now, and I'm asked you potentially open up your phone and type in driving to Tokyo space channel. You've subscribed to my channel on the way to work or on the way to the airport, and you became a subscriber. And I've told you openly, maybe out of 10 riders in a day, if 3 subscribe, that's 3 out of 10, which is 30%. 30%, 3 a day. Now, 3 a day in a month is around 900. In a year, it's close to maybe 1,000 new subscribers. Now, to be honest with you, at that rate, and I've told you up front, I'm probably never going to have a monetized channel that makes any money. Even though all my videos on driving to Tokyo, every one of them, when I open up, often will have a commercial, just like TV. Even though I'm not a big dude like Casey or Chris Broad in Japan, I don't have like 5 million subscribers, and when I do a video, I don't have like 500,000 people that watch my videos. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to be the only one that's going to watch this. After I start making my videos, I may go back and look at this and try to figure out what I was talking about a few videos ago. So anyway, here's the deal. I'm actually very happy that May 6th, only like 19 days ago. First of all, I was not in this car. 19 days ago, I had my Prius 2017 Touring that I used for my Lyft business, that I drove from Arizona City, Arizona, where I called home for 10 years, to Denver. And I literally slept in that car. 2 years ago, I slept in that car with my custom WeatherTech shades at night, from 10 at night till 4:30. And I came to the same Starbucks where I'm parked in front of right now in the middle of the day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I went back to the same neighborhood where St. Mark's Coffee House was at 6:30. Here's where I'm going with this. 2 years ago, let's put the 2 weeks aside. 2 years ago, I was in my Lyft car. Well, actually, yeah, it's May 25th. I got on the Lyft platform. Really important detail. I'm up to the 10-minute Dean zone. My friend, Jeremy, who I'm going to show you in a minute, who's like a brother to me, I stayed at his Airbnb for 4 nights. And I told him about losing my job November 5, 2021. I told him about sleeping in my van and then sneeze for the whole winter of 2022. I told him about my van blowing up, stopped running. I had to tow it to CarMax to get $5,500 for it. I told him about the fact that I bought my Prius I don't have now because I sold it back to CarMax 2 weeks ago. But I told him about, I actually bought my Prius, my 2017 Prius Touring, when I was staying at Jeremy's place, and he let me use his address, even though it was not a full-time roommate or resident, so that I could get my 2017 Prius on the Lyft platform and inspected, so I can have extra money coming in over and above my $700 or $800 of Social Security. That was Jeremy. That's what he did. Now that was 2 years ago, right now. So I drove May, June, July, August, 3.5 months while still sleeping in my car. That's how my Lyft career started, right here in Denver. Now, why am I bringing all this up? Well, I'm actually going to close this video because I reached the 10-minute Dean zone and going to take my computer inside Starbucks. I feel a little funny. I'm here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I generally, 2 years ago, I would park right up front here when they opened at 5. It was dark, and now it's the middle of the day. And I believe there's going to be some gold level points ready to earn starting at 1:30, which is about a half an hour from now, all the way to midnight. So I'm gonna go inside. I just came from my loft and I'm gonna make this video for you. This is real shit. I'm going inside. I have a passion, you could say even an obsession, to making these videos. Even though I don't make a dime, even though you may not even be watching this. In fact, I may be just talking to myself on camera. And I ask myself, just like Dean does, I have two voices. I have my subdued voice and my main dude voice, and I'm the main dude. So I'm going into Starbucks right now. I'll be right back after this commercial break. I can turn off my, I'm gonna go charge my car because there's a King Soopers right on the corner. I've already charged my car there twice. In case you haven't noticed, I'm going to show you photos of it, talk about it. I have a lot to talk about. This is my friend Sophia that I've known for about 13 years. She originally started out as an Empower Network power couple and guru for me.
This is episode number 275, Dave the Mystic with medium and channel Sophia Rashkin. This is May 20th, 2016 from Littleton, Colorado. This show was pre-recorded on May 20th, 2016. Our guest tonight is medium Sophia Rashkin. Sophia has been self-employed for 19 years. During this time, she was a real estate broker for 9 years and then went on to be a partner in a successful internet marketing business for 10 years. Sophia left that business because of a spiritual calling. Now Sophia works with only 100% light spiritual energy, psychic medium, channeler, spiritual guidance, and mentorship transcriber of source energy. She also channeled a curriculum around releasing clearing vows from other lifetimes. She is now working on 2 more curriculums called Working on Yourself Within a Relationship and Parenting the Cosmic Conscious Child, mislabeled ADD, ADHD, Autistic. Sophia hosts a meditation metaphysics group in Denver called YAM, Y-A-M-M, Younger Adult Meditation and Metaphysics, and she also started 2 in Southern California, San Diego Encinitas, and the LA area, 1 in the San Francisco area, and 1 in New York City. She has been guided to start 6 more cities throughout the U.S. in 2016 and will then expand from there internationally. Tonight's show features Sophia channeling the divine high beings of light.
Well, welcome, Sophia. It's great to have you back on the show again. And tonight we're going to have you channel. So that should be wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Hi, Dave. Yeah, thank you for having me back on the show. It's a pleasure and honor to be invited back. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, I am just a little bit about my channeling. I guess maybe you would be talking a little bit about it, but maybe I can share a little bit from my channeling experience and how I really started channeling. I was led down the path with my guides, showing me that I had done channeling in many lifetimes, and I had always was very, very fascinated by channelers, even when I was growing up, and even into adulthood. And then I was led down a path where I'd seen movies on channelers, and of course, one that we all know of, Abraham Hicks. And so as soon as I was listening to Abraham, they had showed me that I had done this in other lifetimes, and I really could relate to that. And they showed me that that was going to be something I was going to be doing again in this lifetime. So I started working with channeling teachers and reading up on channeling, and decided to allow them to use me as a conduit. And it was scary and nervous at first, but I started connecting with a group that I typically work with, the Divine High Beings of Light. And they are usually the ones that I'm always channeling. Only 100% pure love and light, of course. And so here we are. And here I am with you, going to work with them again. So I'm really looking forward to this. So thanks for having me on.
Sure, that sounds good. Can you tell us a little bit about the concept behind who are the Divine High Beings of Light?
Yeah, they came to me, and they kind of joke around. Each one of them have their own kind of personalities. Some of them have a really good sense of humor, and again, like I said, they're 100% pure light, and I always ensure that that we're working and we're divinely protected before we get started in any kind of a session. And I ensure that they are the ones that I am working with, as it's a universal law that anything that could possibly be cloaked or anything like that must be completely removed when we are calling them out. So I'm always ensuring that they are here with me and ask for tangible physical signs in how my body feels when I'm working with them. And so they kind of joke around that they're called the ball, DHBOL, Divine High Beings of Light, the ball. So, yeah, and they are a group of not only just archangels, but also ascended masters. And usually the ones that like to work with me have a very good sense of humor. They are Eastern, Asian, and Indian ascended masters, and they usually do have an accent, and my voice changes quite drastically when I am channeling them. So it's fun. They say that they do it for my entertainment purposes as well as the entertainment purposes of who I'm channeling for. And it's also physical, tangible evidence for me, as I've asked that I want that kind of evidence very apparent to come through that I am channeling them. So they find that kind of humorous, and so do I, and so we just kind of have fun with that when they come through.
Will the accent change as different, say, ascended masters come through, or do they still talk pretty much in one uniform voice through you?
Yeah, it does change depending on who is coming through, and sometimes it gets a little bit lighter of an accent. Sometimes the energy is a little bit different. It is more obvious probably to me when there is more of a female energy coming through. The accent seems to be a lot less light, and it sounds like more of my voice. When it has more of a male energy, that's the best way I can describe it, a male energy, then the accent is much heavier. And sometimes the tone and inflections are what can change. Sometimes some of them are a little bit more direct, and you can feel there's this witty, kind of almost a witty sense of humor, direct, witty sense of humor, very dry. And then some of them can be sometimes a little bit more soft and loving and kind, and so you can tell those differences as well.
Great. Okay. Well, I think I'm about ready to go if you are and if they are.
They are, and yeah, if you just give me about 30 seconds, they've been ready to go, and they've got quite a bit to say. So give me about 30 seconds, and then I will adjust my energy. Their energies will start coming in even stronger through me, and yeah, I will announce when I'm ready.
Bring people to you, bring those feelings of whatever you're looking to create. It's going to bring that to other people through your videos. So just massive action is what it's all about. That's what we've been doing. You know, that's what we've been doing for the last couple months. You know, at the end of it, 90 days total of complete action. You know, there hasn't been a missed a day. You know, you haven't said, oh, I'm not going to make a video today. You've made like you could easily take a day off or 2 days off and not make a video. It's just because you've done so many. I'm just saying you don't, you know.
I mentioned Mike, and you don't know this, but I literally have done hundreds. And when I said what I'm doing because I was having the storage problem, I was more into the process. So I was literally making videos, watching the videos, and going, oh, this is a good video. Delete. I delete it and go on to the next one. Not even worrying about if I can recreate it. I was more into, let's just delete. We'll go on to another one. We'll do another one. We'll do another one. And at the end of the day, I might have 5 videos. Maybe one of them I would send to you and maybe one to Facebook, because I knew the more I did them, I wasn't even concerned. Now, I've got to the point my videos are getting better that I want to figure out how to download to YouTube, and I want to figure out how I've done it twice now. I've actually downloaded all my videos and my photos to my Mac computer that has 1 terabyte. And I don't know the exact number, but there's something like 1,900 videos and photos, because obviously I don't want to just keep making and deleting stuff I put my heart and soul into. But there were early videos I wasn't too concerned about it, because I would do it and I knew the photos and stuff was still there and I could remake it again. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to develop the confidence that I can make videos, and I can make one right now, and I can make a second one that's not exactly like the one I just made, with a little variation, and to make another one. So, and obviously it's not about how many we're making or how many I'm making. It's also about, you know, bringing value, entertainment, coaching, and inspiration, and telling a story. So now what I'm starting to do, the Empower side, you know, the Empower side. In fact, by the way, side comment, I just sent David Wood some of my videos. Yeah, I sent him. I don't know if he's going to respond. He's kind of still, you know, whole backstory and stuff. But I sent him a video and said, hey, Dave, I just want to know, I'm thinking about you, had a huge impact on my life. And probably you've influenced my making this video a channel, because, you know, of our conversation that I had with you. I still remember that to this day. Just wanted to touch base with you. So I'm going to wait and see if he responds. Because who knows, it might be an interesting Zoom call, to have a Zoom call with David Wood, you know, find out what he's doing now.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I've seen him on Facebook. He goes live every now and again. If you go onto his Facebook wall, he's done a couple of live videos recently. So yeah, he seems like he's doing well. And yeah, he was a total life-changing, you know, connection for both of us, for not only you and I, Doug, but for Michelle and I as well. You know, unbelievable connections built through that business, and just through the products alone. You know, it is really about mindset, no matter what you want to do. And that's really another part of the channel as well, is having that mindset, no matter what it is. You know, whether you got to drive for the next 10 hours, whether you've, you know, got to do this test or that test, or whatever the heck it may be for whatever you're doing. You know, how do you handle that with your mindset? And that's what I think has helped us all here, you know, Doug, me, Michelle, and others who are involved in that community, be who we are today. And I don't think that we would be doing this if we weren't part of that company, Empower Network. So yeah, that's definitely part of the channel. You know, it's part of your life, part of your story. And plus you can teach things that you learned through that. So you've got, you know, so much value.
I'm sorry for, what I'm saying is, I guess the thing about Dave that just amazes me and I can relate to his story. The fact that he's a normal guy that was literally in his van down to
I'm really excited. This is called Windows. Hey guys, we are at Arches National Park and I'm really excited. This is called Windows and there are 3 windows that I think I saw. One is and one is called the South Window. Just check out this landscape. And a lot of gateways and portals to the cosmos here if you know what to look for and not just like, you know, enjoying the beautiful scenery, but seeing what this is all here for. So anyway, we're walking up there. Meet you up there. This is inside the arch.
That's me right there. That's me right there walking up to stand next to her as she was making this video at Arches in Utah. That's me right there.
The windows, Arches. Ooh, it caused me to have a little bit of vertigo. Standing here. This is the view.
This is Sophia and I after she left Empower Network and Aaron, and she made the big transition from being an Empower Network guru with her husband to being a shaman and a channel. And we, for gosh, I don't know how many years, we took spiritual trips together on my home time with night transportation all over. And this is she and I, one of our spiritual trips. And she had on her Sophia Rashkin channel a lot of videos where actually I was with her, but now she's made the big transition into Lazy Asian, where her big thing is car camping in a van, traveling around the United States, Baja California, and she's into a minimalist lifestyle. She doesn't like Japan, she doesn't like Denver. In fact, she didn't even want to come down to my loft because there's too many people.
Possessions, and they're just out with their school, and this is to me pure freedom. I wrote this morning in a post talking about how, I was married, had 2 homes, nice portfolio, cars, money in the bank account. There was a lot of those great material possessions, and that was a fantastic time as well. And it was a blessing, and I'm grateful for those blessings when they served in my life at that time. And going through that experience all at the same time, knowing that I got what I needed out of that experience, and I'm grateful for that experience. I'm actually very humbled by that experience. And at the same time, there was a part of me that did not feel completely fulfilled. I felt something was missing. Something wasn't right. And I never really felt fulfilled. And once I let go, once I released, once I allowed the universe, my higher self, guides, whatever we want to call it, God, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you don't even want to call it that. You want to call it Joe. Once I'll take responsibility. I'll speak from my perspective. Once I allowed all of that to be released and let that all go, there was an immense amount of freedom within my heart, within my soul, within my mind, my body, letting go of so much emotions. Everything was a lot more freeing. And I continued to feel more and more untethered.
So Sophia and her husband were number 4 in the Empower Network company, January 19th, 2013. This is a check for $312,502. I don't know how long this was. I'm just guessing maybe, I don't know, 4 months, 7 months, I don't know. But in the end, Sophia and her husband became millionaires. They were one of 13 people that Dave Wood and Dave Sharp had that became millionaires with Empower Network. Now she's in a completely different space, but I'm happy that I got to experience the before Sophia, when she was Empower Network guru, spoke at events, traveled all over the country, including here in Denver, Colorado. But I actually, in the end, would help her move out of her house and transition into being a shaman and a channel. And she's in a completely different space now as of February 22nd, 2024. All these photographs, but just real quick, this is a photograph of me in Hiroshima. Friends and my Lyft riders actually asked me what I did in Japan and why I went, and did I drive and what I do. And I basically told them I stayed at over 50 Airbnbs and rode the trains and the subways, and I went 5 times in 2 years. And that'll probably never happen again, but I'm glad that I had the experience. And this was all, obviously, this is when I was driving a truck and could afford to do that. After driving a truck 8 years and working 60, 70 hours a week, I had the opportunity to go to Japan 5 times in 2 years.
Marty McFly, my dad. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Dave Sharp's awesome, isn't he? You know, without him, the whole company wouldn't exist. I tried to start this company. What the hell is going on? Hello, hello. Okay, it's good. I distract myself. I tried to start this company on my own, right? And it didn't work. And it didn't work until I had brought my mind together with somebody else who had different skills than me, right? A lot of you guys in the room, all you're missing to create your vision is unity with someone, right? Nicole, you got Tracy. Tracy's got you, right? You got each other. You two bounce off of each other. Tony and Jessica, they bounce off of each other. Some couples do that well. Some people need partners, you know. Some people in the room, you need like a workout partner or something, somebody you can call. You know, we tell you to not call your leads, but, you know, I call Dave Sharp all the time, you know. Talk about little additions to the event, you know, like making sure we have a cup for the crotch when we wear ours. I personally thought that was the funny thing ever, and they brought me back to put the costumes on, and they said, do you want the cup? Dave Sharp specifically wanted the cup. Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. Not me. No, it's good. So I have some goals tonight, right? Number one, I'm going to be goofy a little bit. Number two, I want to show you guys how to do this big, right? Real big. And some of you in the room, you're like this close to the miracle that you've been looking for, right? Some of you, it's just a decision. Some of you have been in for a while and you're wondering if this is real and you just hadn't turned it on yet. There's other people in here that you've been struggling for a long time and you know it's your time. You know it's your time. Like I knew it was mine, right? Like I knew it was my time. When I knew it was my time, everything changed like this, right? And you guys can change in a second too. The best thing I could do for you guys is to help you realize the truth. And the truth is that right now, when you leave out of this room, you can be a different person. And you can be the person that you want to be. Now, maybe the financials will take a little bit to show up, a month or 2, 3. However, the decision to do that is made now. The change happens now. Right? Yeah. Who thinks it's your time? Who in here thinks it's your time? There's a lot of different people in the room. There's somebody in the room. They're screaming too, right? You just sit next to this guy, right? There's somebody in the room who the only reason why you're not where I am is because you didn't make a decision about 4 years ago that I made. You got all the talent, you got all the skills, you've got the mind, and you just need to make a decision now. You got it. There's somebody in the room who's going to leave this event, and you're going to be the next Dave Sharp. There's somebody in the room who you were an alcoholic until today. And next event, you're going to be on stage, just like Laura Parrish. There's somebody in the room who's a burnt out, depressed, new mom. And you're going to be the next Nicole Cooper. There's somebody in the room who's been struggling to sponsor for years. And tonight you're going to leave, and you're going to bring in your first person before you come back tomorrow. There's somebody in the room, you've never made $1,000 in a month, ever, and this is your first event ever, and you've been struggling for years. And I'm telling you something, it's your time. There's somebody in the room who's in a lot of debt. You're up to your ears in debt, as they say, but not anymore. Because tonight you're getting set free. There's somebody in the room that's been calling people for years, and you're good. And you're sick of the bullshit. There's somebody in the room that, like me, wandered around in Walmart, hitting people up in Amway. And all you want to do is put on a damn superhero costume with a cup in the crotch and talk barefoot on stage. There's a hippie in the room, I've met several today, that have never made more than $4,000 in a month. And a year from today, you'll be crossing the stage like Justin Berengia at $500,000. And there's a person in the room, and you got a dream, and your dream's big, and it's bigger than life, and you've had it since you were a little boy or a little girl, and you've been dreaming, and you've been dreaming, and you've been dreaming, and you've been dreaming, and your relatives have beat you down, and the bosses beat you down at work, and the negative critics on the internet have beat you down, and people have tried to discourage you, but you know it's your time, and I'm telling you, yes.
I just came from Portugal. She's with the Millionaires League.
Lazy Millionaires League.
And they're just awesome. And I have Tian, who just came in from Australia. So I just wanted them to share a few words about being here at the event.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, take it away.
Yes. Hi, my name is Marina. I come from Portugal, and I don't speak English very well, but I'm going to do my best. I come from Portugal. I crossed the ocean to be here. I'm a jet lag. So I'm glad to be here. I like Doug very much. I meet Australians here. It's a global business. And then Portuguese. Vem ter conosco, serás bem-vindo. Adoro-te.
And muito obrigado.
Muito obrigada. My team, my name of my team is Lazy Millionaire Leagues.
And Roy, Sylvia.
Yeah, Sylvia Fortunato.
Roy, is it Roy? R-I-I?
Rui Gabriel.
Yeah.
I'm Sylvia Fortunato.
Doing very, very good.
Yes,
very good.
Our Lisa.
Yes. So we're all one family.
All one family.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much.
I love you.
Thank you. And this is Tian. Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. And this is my friend Tian again. We were just talking. So this is definitely very, very global. Australia. Portugal. Yeah, so.
Like Poland. No,
yeah.
Portugal. So yeah, meeting people from all over the world.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool.
She started out as my first major video mentor. She had a channel, I think she still does now, but she took a break, called Girl Traveler. And I just found her on the internet. And before I go into Japan, she was really my inspiration for going to Japan, because she had a channel where she went all over the world, Japan, Thailand, India, Sri Lanka, Europe. She went all over, and she made travel videos, and she had a channel called Girl Traveler. And so I ended up getting involved with her on the inside, meaning she had a thing where if you contributed money to her as little as $5 a month, you could be on her Patreon inside circle, meaning her inner team or mentor with her. And so I did that. In fact, my first Zoom call with her that I had was in Arizona City, from my Arizona City bedroom. And we talked on the phone. I couldn't get the video to work, so we ended up talking on the phone for about 2.5 hours the first time I had a Zoom call with her. And she lived with her folks in Hawaii. Just a little bit about Christine. She was beautiful, I felt. She had, she was a professional actress. She had been on Hawaii Five-0 and done commercials. She was a professional YouTuber, and I feel like she's one of the most talented people. However, she never really made it big. In fact, she got finally really frustrated and basically quit YouTube. And I felt, well, if she couldn't make it, I definitely couldn't make it. She's been on YouTube. She's been on Hawaii Five-0. She's been all over the world. One of my favorite videos, I want to actually show it to you, just a first a little bit of it. She did this really cool with video series with Mazda, and I want to share that with you next to just give you an example of her work. This is Christine, my first major video mentor. I'm going to show you this Mazda short little clip just to show you what kind of work that she did next.
Although a path may be paved, it's impossible to know what lies ahead or where you might change course, where you might meet people and places and infinite possibilities. Mazda invited me to participate in a once-in-a-lifetime road trip to the Arctic Ocean. Because on an open highway, the adventure of life is about embracing the unknown. And that's just what I did.